Spend less time in the laundry room and more time doing the things you love. Introducing the Samsung Smart Top Load Laundry Pair, now available at Lowe's. The washer's large capacity means you can fit more in every load. Plus, its super speed setting washes a full load in only 28 minutes. Shop the smart washer that will streamline laundry day, backed by Lowe's Price Promise. Based on using super speed on a normal cycle with an 8-pound load. Terms apply. See Lowe's.com/price promise for details. U.S. only.
Have we figured out how to explain deja vu? How do chameleons do that thing they do? Do you really need to wash your blue jeans? Yeah, you do, but how often? Hey, my name's Mike Simpson. I've got a podcast about curiosities. It's called I've Got Questions. We go through my list of random stuff and yours. Please participate. Send me your questions. I'll find someone to answer them. We've talked about our true crime obsession, how grocery stores are tricking us, super secret flight attendant stuff. I've Got Questions. New episodes Thursdays on Odyssey or wherever you get your podcasts.
Hey, this is BJ. Thanks for listening to our show's podcast. If you're a fan of all things geeky, you should check out my other podcast, BJ Shea's Geek Nation. We have new episodes every day, and you can check it out at bjgeeknation.com.
Your wages are being garnished. We can stop that now. It's hard enough to pay your bills when things are good, let alone when a big chunk of your take-home pay is gone before you even get your check. I'm bankruptcy attorney Travis Gagne, and I can stop the garnishment and get the creditors off your back immediately, often the same day as our consultation. Both Chapter 7 and 13 provide bankruptcy relief, but choosing the right chapter is crucial. In a free consultation, we can create a plan to get your finances back under your control. The chapter you choose sets the tone for the next chapter of your life. Please contact me today at choosetherightchapter.com. That's choosetherightchapter.com.
99.9 KISW, the Rock of Seattle. If you haven't got one, you got to get one. If for some reason it wasn't given to you as a fine present, well, the KISW face mask, you should have it. Treat yourself. We have two designs now. We've got the
Treat
skull
yourself.
Treat yourself. Got the skull version. We've got the camo version. This is what they don't do in Cleveland. They don't wear the KISW face mask.
We should send them to them.
We really should. We should help them out. And you can get one right now. Just go to KISW.com.
Let's play B-Mix.
It's time to play the game.
Yeah.
So everybody scream his name. B-Mix. Don't be a loser. Whoa. B-Mix. You're a loser.
It is time to B-Mix, but it's Wednesday, so maybe we could whack him instead?
Whack it.
Let me see everybody do their Mr. Wacky then. All right.
And
Whack it.
Steve, you started off this week very good.
That's right.
Yesterday started a little bit of a downturn.
Yeah.
But we'll have to see what happens today.
Turning around, baby.
Oh, is that really?
Yep, I'm going to treat them like Canada, and I'm Team USA.
Oh.
Time for a
Okay.
shutout.
Okay. See what happens. We got Chris and Auburn to take you on. Chris, are you there?
I'm here.
Excellent.
All right,
Chris sounds
Steve.
ready.
He sounds Canadian. Yeah. Time for me to win.
I am actually.
Oh, see, I told you.
USA versus Canada. Canada. All right, Steve.
Last
Yeah, I
time
was
the world.
born in Surrey.
Nice.
Battle to the Jeff.
That's right.
right.
It's like the World Junior Championships, but neither one of us are juniors. We're both in the same decade.
Yeah.
The World 40-somethings
You guys are close to
Championships.
seniors. Let's be honest. You're close to the seniors tour.
This is the World 40-somethings Championship.
Yeah. All right.
All right, Steve, get out of here.
For those playing at home, Chris will have 60 seconds to answer 10 questions. Chris, you can pass all you want, but you will only get 3 guesses per question. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
What late actor played Patrick in 10 Things I Hate About You and Ennis and Brokeback Mountain?
Heath Ledger.
Yes. What kind of fruit juice is in a sidecar cocktail?
Pineapple, orange, lemon.
No. Lemon, yes. What is the main substance used to make a crayon?
Wax.
Yes. Dancing Bears was the original name for what candy?
Gummy bears.
Yes. What organ in the human body produces insulin?
Pancreas.
Yes. What does the M stand for with the academic acronym STEM?
Mathematics.
Yes. Who played Vinny in Welcome Back, Kotter?
Pass.
Cirque du Soleil was founded in what decade?
30s, 40s, 50s.
No. How many tablespoons are in 1 cup?
16.
Yes. Who played Dom Cobb in the movie Inception?
Leonardo DiCaprio.
Yes. Who played Vinny in Welcome Back, Kotter?
No idea.
All right. Well,
8 correct, and that may be the deciding factor.
Because I think Steve knows who that is.
Yeah,
and you know who it is too, but you probably don't know him from that. But yeah, his first big role.
Yeah, it was. And this could be, let me see if I got my hockey terms correct. This could be the gap in the 5-hole that Steve needs to win. Is that close?
Good enough. You said at least the 5-hole part was good.
Yeah,
okay, cool, sweet. All right.
The 5-hole is
the
a gap
gap
in itself.
Yeah.
There is no gap in the 5-hole. The 5-hole is a gap.
5-hole is the gap.
Okay. So,
But
I was close.
I tried. You went 5-hole.
Attempts were made.
And the 5-hole, do you know where it is, Rev?
It's between the legs, right?
All right, good job.
Yeah, you that one.
All right, fair enough. See, he did okay.
Now,
I tried.
you know why it's called the 5-hole?
No.
Okay.
I have no idea.
Well, if you look at the net, they designate different parts. Like top corners 1, top corners 2, bottom corners 3, bottom corners 4.
Okay.
Hole. These are like spots that the shooter can
Top
score
left,
goals.
Yeah, top left, top right,
Yeah.
bottom left, bottom right, and then the 5-hole between your legs.
Look at that.
legs, yeah.
I'm learning. See, I want to learn for the Kraken.
That's right.
This is great. All right, Steve. Are you ready?
Oh, yeah!
Steve actually is himself. When he plays goal, they call him the 6-hole because you just shoot it right at him.
Right. Unless it's a beach ball, I'm not stopping it.
What late actor played Patrick in 10 Things I Hate About You and Ennis in Brokeback Mountain?
Oh, Heath Ledger.
Yes.
Wish I could quit you.
What kind of fruit juice is in a sidecar cocktail?
Lime.
No.
Lemon.
Yes.
Nice.
What is the main substance used to make a crayon?
Crap. Horses.
No. Whoa. That's glue, man.
Wax.
Yes.
Sorry.
Dancing Bears was an original name for what candy?
The Grateful Dead.
No.
Oh, gummy bears.
Yes. What organ in the human body produces insulin?
The pancreas.
Yes.
Nice.
What does the M stand for with the academic acronym STEM?
Man.
No.
Molecules.
No.
Mortals.
No. Who played Vinny in Welcome Back, Kotter?
John Travolta.
Yes.
Vinny Barbarino.
Cirque du Soleil was founded in what decade?
Oh, I love my Cirque. That's the 80s.
Yes. How many tablespoons are in one cup?
2?
No.
4?
No.
6?
No. Who played Dom Cobb in the movie Inception?
Leonardo DiCaprio.
Yes. And Steve, you get 8 correct, and it's a tie.
so
2 ties in a row.
We need to go into a shootout.
Yeah.
Oh, man. Well,
Sorry, America.
Yeah. Chris, not a bad job, though. At least we keep him from his song.
That's right.
All right. So we're going to have a rematch at some point. Appreciate you playing, buddy. But someday Canada and America will have to face off again.
Exactly. The 2 that you did not get correct, Chris did. So these M in STEM stands for mathematics.
Oh.
Yeah, so it's science, technology, engineering, and mathematics, I believe.
Oh, I believe.
I'm pretty sure.
You know, Alex Trebek, when God rest his soul, Alex Trebek always knew the answer. It wasn't I believe.
It's because
He had a
people
whole
gave him
team.
the answers.
Yeah, he had a whole team.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm sure if you could look up STEM on the internet, you probably could really find out pretty quickly.
Well, yeah, I don't have the internet in front of me right now.
That's a cue for Vicky, but she's not paying attention to the show.
She's
so she's not
memeing.
gonna do it,
She's
yeah.
looking at memes.
Dude, full disclosure, up until this very moment, I was today years old when I realized that STEM stood for something. I just thought stem cells were like, that's what it is, refer to these cells
No,
that are
that's-
like...
Well, those are
that's a
totally
different
different things.
Oh.
Stem cells are stem cells, which I don't know anything
He
about.
doesn't know what that means either.
Yeah, I don't know, but STEM is the would I say that? The academic acronym.
So what was the question again?
What does the M stand for in the academic acronym STEM?
Oh, I just went straight down the stem cell road.
Yeah, you did.
Okay, that makes
All right,
sense
well
with your
then-
answers then.
Yeah. I was just confused.
All right. Vicky,
no
any
different.
news for us, Vicky? No, good. Thank you. She's still doing memes. All right, perfect.
Joe has it, I
He
think.
is correct. It is engineering.
Nice. That was the only one I wasn't 100%
So
sure
science,
about.
technology, engineering, and mathematics.
Yes.
Anybody know what stem cells mean? Like, is that just a cell that's from your stem?
Those are the cells that people don't want to use to help regenerate body parts and stuff like that. That's all I know.
Well, I mean, that is a somewhat accurate definition.
So what do they do? Are they like part of the Avengers or something? Like
What, the stem cells?
the STEM people?
The STEM people, they're literally like engineers, mathematicians,
It's in the name.
scientists.
It's in the friggin' name.
People who use
What do they do?
technology.
Well, what are they doing? Scientists, technological people,
They're making
engineers.
your phones. They're building
All right, thank you.
bridges.
See,
They're
Red
building
Building's giving me
buildings.
answers. BJ's just trying to mock me.
I know.
Why are you shaming me?
Why am I shaming you?
Stop
What-
stem shaming
What
him.
do the scientists, the technologists, the engineers, and the mathematicians do?
Well, When you put it that way, fine.
Yeah, what do they do? Are they part of the Avengers? Yes, they are.
They are part of the
Captain
Avengers.
America was a technologist.
You know, when people want to learn, you shouldn't shame them for wanting to learn.
That's a good point. You're right. I am so sorry.
You'd be like the guy at the gym. If someone asked you a question, you're gonna mock them and be, "Hey, little boy, get out of my face."
Well,
and all they want to do is
I
just
don't
get
know.
more swole.
If you were at the gym and you came to me and said, "So what do we do at the gym?" I might have to mock you.
Dude, I can't wait for gyms to open up again because part of me wants to go up to like a guy that's like just big and just be like, "Hey, so what do we do here?"
Yeah, what do we do at the gym?
I almost feel like that person would help that person out.
I would hope so.
You think so?
Yes.
All right.
Be their little buddy, help them out,
I think
tutor
if
them.
you pick the most like in shape guy at the gym or girl, like whoever's just looks like they spend 20 hours of the day at the gym, and you just went to them and said, "I hate to bother you, but what do we do here?"
This is my first time at the gym. What are you supposed to do here? Yeah.
I feel like they would like be like, "Okay, you know what? Come under my wing."
I think it's regional. You might have a shot that someone will be nice to you here in the Pacific Northwest, but try that in Queens and ask a squirrel. Ask a squirrel at the gym who's getting swole so he can go beat up people. You know, hey, what do we do at the gym, huh?
I'm not sure why I'm here, but what do we do?
What do we do?
What are all these things, and how do I use them?
Yeah, I feel like you'll get a lot of different answers depending upon where you are in this country.
Yeah.
Well, congratulations, Steve.
Thanks.
Yeah, we learned a lot today.
What do we do here?
Well, of course, everyone's excited about Cobra Kai.
Oh gosh, yeah.
Dude,
everyone's talking about season 3. And I'm still on season 2, but I really kicked myself for waiting this long. But on the flip side, I'm glad I waited this long because I can continue to watch the show.
And you're in the same boat as a lot of people because a lot of folks weren't going to get YouTube Premium, so this is their first time getting Cobra Kai, watching it on Netflix finally because they've got Netflix.
Yeah, thank you Netflix for putting it on your service.
So Ralph Macchio, of course you remember him.
Daniel LaRussa.
He was on the Tonight Show last night, and he said that during auditions for the original The Karate Kid, which, by the way, if you don't know, Cobra Kai is an extension, basically a new series that it takes place many years after The Karate Kid.
Yeah, it's like current times. What has happened to Daniel LaRussa and then his his arch rival, Johnny Lawrence.
Yeah,
and just kind of following the two of them, and then also other characters come back. Different guys like Chosen, who actually has a restaurant here in Seattle.
Yeah, that's right.
Right, he's apparently back in season 3. I haven't seen that yet, but I've been seeing a lot of people posting that, which is pretty cool. There's been some cool articles written about him recently, just about his restaurant and stuff.
If you guys have never been to the Kona Kitchen, definitely go. It is so good.
Will I see Johnny? Will Daniel-san be there?
There's actually a lot of pictures on the wall of when he was in Karate Kid.
I gotta go when you can sit down inside there again.
Yeah, and back I used to go all the time back in the day when I lived in that area, and they did karaoke as well.
Boy, I wonder what it's going to be like to try to go there when he opens up again. Now that everybody knows,
It's going to be a madhouse.
It's going to be crazy. I mean, nobody goes there anymore. It's so crowded.
Good. That's awesome for him.
So Ralph Macchio was on the Tonight Show, and he said that during auditions for The Karate Kid, how about this? Charlie Sheen, Robert Downey Jr., and Nicolas Cage were also auditioning for that same role.
Is it true other people were considered for the role too?
No, yes.
I'm assuming, right?
It was all me. It was all me all the time. No, I was found early. I was cast very early, but it was like one of those test deals where you're not in yet.
Yeah.
And I remember walking by and seeing Charlie Sheen hanging outside Jerry Weintraub's bungalow. I was like, what's Charlie doing here? And I heard
hey, bud, nice to see you.
Yeah, good to see you. What are you doing here? You don't look like a tiny guy from Jersey. I
heard Nick Cage.
Nick Cage, I think. I remember, and Robert Downey Jr. Robert Downey Jr. also did the workshop of the part I did in The Outsiders. So I was doing pretty good with Downey Jr. at that point, and then it just like Iron Man. It took.
Yeah, what happened to that, man?
That's great.
He's like, he's gone on to become really massively successful. On Netflix.
All those names he named off they've done really, really well. And Ralph, after My Cousin Vinny, even then he wasn't the star of that movie.
No, I mean he's not the person that people usually talk about. I forgot he was even in the movie, but you're right.
Right? Yeah.
I mean Karate Kid was the be all end all, and now Cobra Kai. He's got to be pretty pumped that he's back in the pop culture world again. But it's funny because we started watching him, and my wife has never seen the Karate Kid. Go back and watch that because she's enjoying the Cobra Kai series. But when he first pops up on the screen and he's doing his Mr. Miyagi-Do karate, she's just like, "Who's this dorky guy?" I'm like, he was the guy.
He was the guy.
Kid. But yeah, that's what makes this Cobra Kai show so funny and fun to watch because he just does kind of come off like this goof.
Well, and actually, at least in the early episodes, you could easily make him the villain of this story.
Yeah.
It's a real flip, because, how Daniel San is portrayed in the early episodes of Cobra Kai.
Dude, throughout, up until where we're at, we're midway through the second season, like, it kind of comes back and forth, like, where you're like, okay, hey, he's not that bad. Oh, he's kind of a douche. And then, like, with both of them, like, there's like this, it's really cool. Like, there's not really one set good guy, one set bad guy, which is what you're typically used to seeing in, like, a movie or a TV show. They're both very flawed.
Do you guys want to feel old?
No.
Don't do it, Vic.
Here we go.
Don't do it, Vic. Don't.
Getting out of bed makes me know that I'm old.
Guess how old Ralph Macchio is?
He's got to be 50.
59.
He's 59.
He looks fantastic.
Okay, I'm going to say.
Time to start waxing on and off.
He's just a year younger than me, and he's look. Talk about success. I mean, compared to now, I feel like, geez, is that him there?
Yeah.
That was the interview.
Oh
yeah,
my
dude,
God.
like, honestly, I only knew that because he's been around forever. But, like, if you showed me a video of him and said, how old do you think this guy is? I'd say, I don't know, maybe early 40s.
Right.
Wow.
Maybe even late 30s.
Wow. I mean, he always looked like a young dude anyway, which is he probably played a lot younger in a lot of the things that he did. Because he looks amazingly youthful.
59?
He doesn't look like he's had any work done either. At least from, I'm across the room. Maybe if I looked closer at him, but.
It's probably Mr. Miyagi's hands. He rubbed them up and made him young.
I don't know what you were talking about for a minute there.
That doesn't sound right.
No, it didn't.
I honestly think it was the waxing on and off is what made him young.
Yeah.
Yeah, he does not look like he's even in his 50s.
Well, good for Ralphie.
Good for him.
Good for Ralphie. Well,
someone said, speaking of Cobra Kai, my son's stuntman on the series. It's very exciting for him as well as our family.
Oh, that's cool.
That's awesome.
Well, quite the Seattle connection to Cobra Kai, which, by the way, is on Netflix. You got all 3 seasons you can watch, including the new 3rd season. So check it out if you want to.
So without spoiling it, like BJ would, your wife needs to watch the 2nd and 3rd movie before the 3rd season of Cobra Kai. I have heard that there's like some nice nods to the second. I need to watch the 2nd and 3rd movie because I don't even remember them.
Which one was Hilary Swank in? Was that the 3rd one, or was there a 4th one?
I think that might have been a 4th one.
Oh, okay.
I don't even know if I know the 3rd one then.
Yeah, I don't think I thought it was. I thought Hillary was the 3rd one.
I knew the first one.
She was in the next Karate Kid.
Yeah.
Oh, that wasn't number 3. That was a whole different thing.
They did have the 3 with Macchio.
I did not know there was a 3rd one.
There was a 3rd one.
I knew the 2nd one. I can't tell you anything that happened in the 2nd one.
I don't think you want to sit through the 2nd one. And God, if we didn't even know about the 3rd one.
I do.
You don't want to look at the. Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Rotten Tomatoes gives it a 15% on the old arcade.
Can't we just get a summary? Whoever that texter is, can you summarize what the hell happened in 2 and 3?
You can go to Wiki.
Are these at least on Netflix or somewhere I can watch it for free? Do I have to pay for this?
It really should be on Netflix. I hope they have the movies on Netflix. That would be a good idea.
Well, according to Google, it says it is.
Oh, Google's never wrong.
Right?
All right. Well, Google's my Bible.
So it said, look at how old Kreese is as well. The Sensei Kreese, John Kreese.
Oh, yeah?
Because, but he looks great in the Cobra Kai series, but he's got to be super old.
All right, so what is he, like close to 70 then? I'm thinking, is that what they're going to tell us?
It's Martin Cove.
74.
74?
And dude, you watch it?
What?
He looks like maybe he's in like his mid to late 50s.
Okay, that's it. I can't do this anymore.
So
Don't show me these
karate
people.
is good for you.
I guess so. I guess, any sort. I imagine any kind of physical activity is probably good for you.
He looks good.
That's
He's
74? Okay. All right. Fine.
Are you okay over there?
Cobra Kai never die and never age, apparently.
Meanwhile, I can't get out of this chair without help.
That is very true.
Jesus.
These guys are doing karate, not pulling their back, and you're pulling your back playing board games.
Yeah, I know. This is okay. I guess I've been doing it wrong. I hope it's not too late. All right, here's a question for you. Did Arnold Schwarzenegger forget which Hollywood Chris is his own son-in-law? You're going to hear from Arnold at 7:17 on The Rock.
BJ and Migs, mornings on The Rock, 99.9 KISW.
Spend less time in the laundry room and more time doing the things you love. Introducing the Samsung Smart Top Load Laundry Pair, now available at Lowe's. The washer's large capacity means you can fit more in every load. Plus, its super speed setting washes a full load in only 28 minutes. Shop the smart washer that will streamline laundry day, backed by Lowe's Price Promise. Based on using super speed on a normal cycle with an 8-pound load. Terms apply. See Lowe's.com/price promise for details. U.S. only.
Everything is better electrified. Like the guitar, toothbrushes, or cars. And Hyundai has the widest range of electrified vehicles on the market, including the first ever Tucson and Santa Fe plug-in hybrid EVs. You can use electric when you want it or gas when you need it. It's your journey. Evolve it beyond the pump in the 2022 Tucson or Santa Fe plug-in hybrid EVs. Visit your nearest Hyundai dealer or learn more at HyundaiUSA.com. Call 562-314-4603 for complete details.
Hey, Washington, Delta Dental is on a mission. Our state has a lot to smile about, and we think those smiles should be healthy and bright. That's why our Tooth Fairies taught over 30,000 kids the importance of dental care. Whether it's in the classroom or online, they make good habits stick and spread a little magic along the way with free programs, parent resources, and of course, toothbrushes. The Tooth Fairy experience is helping us get closer to being 100% cavity-free. Learn more at cavityfreewa.com.
99.9 KISW, The Rock of Seattle. During an online fundraiser, Arnold Schwarzenegger decided to mess with his son-in-law, Chris Pratt, which, by the way, I keep forgetting Chris Pratt is married to Arnold's daughter.
Yeah.
I don't know if I can accept it. I think I still want him back with Anna Faris. I don't know what it is, but I keep forgetting this.
You just got to be happy for both of them. They've gone on, happily in other things. I don't know.
Happily in other things.
I have no idea what Anna Faris is doing these days, but...
Yeah, she's not mom anymore.
She's not mom anymore.
Yeah, I don't know what she's doing. I hope she's okay. But anyway, meanwhile, Chris Pratt, he's part of Schwarzenegger royalty, and Arnold decided to mess with him. So what he did is he's like, during this fundraiser, he decided to call Chris Pratt Chris Evans.
He's the former governor of California. He's my father-in-law, my daughter's grandfather. In a word, I better not screw this up or I will be terminated. It's a lot riding on this. I'm kidding. There he is, Arnold.
Hello, Chris.
Hey,
Evans.
how are you?
Oh, no, Chris Evans, sorry. I didn't screw up this whole thing right from the beginning. Maybe Chris Pratt. I mean, I didn't look at the cue cards the right way. Sorry about that. I should know your name. I should know your name, that's for sure. You're my favorite son-in-law.
I'm your only son-in-law. Hey, better be your favorite.
Do you think he was joking, or was he really? Did he seriously screw it up?
I know this headline says he was playing a joke, but I think I'm with you, Steve. I think he really effed it up.
Well, because I know there's many times where you'll call your son Joe, like the Rev or Rev Joe.
Oh, yeah.
Like you've confused our names. It's not intentional. But why would he confuse him with another Chris, a celebrity Chris?
Well, maybe that's who he really wishes was married to his daughter. What if it's subliminal?
Oh, man.
You know what I mean? I like that Captain America. Why couldn't he marry her instead of some dinosaur guy?
So Chris Evans is his favorite Chris of all the celebrity Chris's over like Chris Hemsworth, Chris Pine.
Oh, yeah.
And Chris Pratt.
I don't want no Thor, no Captain Kirk. I like Captain America. That's who my favorite Chris is. That is fantastic, Steve. I'm with you. I don't think he messed. I don't think that was a joke. I think he really messed that up.
It's the lukewarm topic of the day.
But
he's getting old. Cut him some slack.
I know. Listen, I'm not making fun of him for messing it up. I'm just saying I think that's what happened, where the headline is trying to tell us, oh, no, Arnold was just playing a joke on Chris Pratt. Maybe he was by calling him Chris Evans. But, all right, we'll go with that. So we'll say that Arnold was messing with Chris Pratt, calling him Chris Evans. So how about you? How have you messed with your family member? Because, it's a thing you do. You get in Arnold's family. You're the favorite son-in-law, the only son-in-law, and you go, all right, let's start messing with each other. So how about you? How have you messed with a family member, or how has a family member messed with you? 206-421-ROCK. Text us at 77999. We got your calls. We got your texts. After Nirvana, on The Rock.
BJ and Migs, mornings on The Rock, 99.9 KISW.
99.9 KISW, The Rock of Seattle. Arnold Schwarzenegger played a joke on his son-in-law, Chris Pratt, by calling him Chris Evans. Based on this, how have you messed with a family member, or how has a family member messed with you? 206-421-ROCK. Text us at 77999. Let's go to James in Seattle. James, you are on The Rock.
Hey, what's going on?
Not too bad, James. So were you the person being messed with, or were you messing with a family member?
Oh, I totally dad really bad. I had one of my coworkers that I was working with at the time call my dad and him that she had been looking for me because she wanted me to meet my 3-year-old daughter.
What? And you didn't have a 3-year-old daughter, obviously.
I still don't have any kids that I know of. She called my dad up, described me, asked if my dad was my dad, and
your phone is really cutting out. Sorry about that, James, but that's still pretty good. That's a pretty good prank to call somebody's pop and go, "Hey, listen, I'm looking for your son because he's got a 3-year-old daughter that he needs to know about."
Somebody said I used to read the newspaper to my grandma back in the day, and I'd insert little side stories that she would believe. Got her to believe that I made a new holiday for grandkids. Found out that my dead grandpa used to do the same thing. That's kind of funny. You kept the tradition going where you'd mess with grandma.
Yeah, I would say why not, man? I think that's the best thing to do. I mean, if it depends on how bad it is. I mean, I don't want to be like you and your brother where it came to fisticuffs. I don't need that.
Well, yeah, more often than not, it was my brother just throwing all the punches, and I'd try, but I wouldn't connect. He was quicker, stronger, faster.
Yeah.
This might be my favorite text, though, because it says, hey, you guys were talking about Nicolas Cage earlier. My parents and siblings convinced me that Nick Cage was a relative. We all have the same last name. Well, I imagine the parents and siblings do, but his last name is Cage.
Yeah, that makes sense.
So for years, I thought this was true. And as a kid, I loved Ghost Rider. Oh,
well, of course you would. You got to, especially if he's a relative.
A few Christmases ago, they hired a Nick Cage lookalike to show up to our Christmas dinner. The moment he stepped foot in the door, I thought it was him for about a half a second. And then I realized quickly that my family sucks, LOL.
They went that far with this. They went that far.
Did they finally, maybe he said, put up or shut up. When is he finally going to visit us?
That is amazing that they went and hired a lookalike. See, now to me, that's a legit
prank. Where do you
prank.
get a Nicolas Cage lookalike?
At the Nicolas Cage store.
Are they available here in the Northwest? Or did they find someone that kind of looks like him and they paid the guy, hey, you kind of look like Nick Cage. Are you doing anything on Christmas?
That would be amazing if you just walked into a random place or at a restaurant and you see this dude and you go, look, we want to pay you some cash on Christmas. What was it, Christmas dinner?
Christmas dinner. So how do you get him to, hey, come for Christmas? That had to be a steep price.
That had to be I mean, really, you had to, that's a high level prank right there. I give him credit for that one. 206-421-ROCK. Text us at 77999. When have you messed with a family member, or how has a family member messed with you?
So it says my sister was looking after me, decided to have her boyfriend over and to stay upstairs. Told me to stay upstairs, even though we were supposed to watch movies together. So when they got all snuggled up, I ran downstairs in my underwear, blasting that song, My Milkshake, dancing and rubbing my tummy. He did not come back.
Do we know who this was? Was it a brother?
It was Nicolas Cage.
It was Nicolas Cage that did this.
The brother did this, yeah. My sister was looking after me.
Oh, yeah, see, you always try to sneak that action. If you're the babysitter or at least the older one watching the younger one.
Go upstairs, leave us alone, we're going to snuggle.
Yeah, and if he's like, no, I'm not going to leave you alone. I know something's going to be going on. I'm not sure what, but I'm going to mess it up.
I see your daughter's in the room.
Oh, nice.
Sarah.
Oh, I wonder who's messing with her.
You mess with me.
What'd I ever do?
Every store, like every grocery store, department store, I have to hit the polls to see what kind of polls they are, because if they're the polls that make the really loud noise, the hollow ones, BJ will always pretend to run into them. Target has them
Target's the best for that.
Polls.
I love Target. Thank you for your hollow polls, because you made this prank, no matter where a Target store is, just be fantastic.
Dude, and he's been doing this for since I was 10 or something. So people will think he actually ran into the pole, and then he'll do this big acting job about how he's so hurt and everyone panics. And I'm like, please don't give him attention.
This is a make him up. He's selling.
Yeah, and then everyone thinks I'm the a-hole. Aren't you going to take care of your dad? And the older he gets, the more likely this will happen.
Oh, I know. It's even better. The older you get, man. Oh, it's fantastic.
When you said you're going to walk into a pole and really hurt yourself, and your daughter's just going to keep on walking?
Oh, even if he does, for real, I'm not going to care. I'm going to be like, all right, someone else will help you.
Karma.
Yeah, exactly.
This is why Sarah doesn't go to Target with me anymore.
No.
Every year I try to take her. I go, come on, let's go shop at Target. They got got great stuff.
Any store he tries it, he'll like hit the pole. I'm like, don't do it. Don't do it.
I know, but nobody has poles like Target.
Yeah,
Nobody
true.
that's what their big selling point is.
I know.
Yeah, we have everything, but we also have poles, and nobody has. Try Walmart, not the same poles.
Oh yeah, no, like Walmart. Listen, you got to hollow out these poles, otherwise this prank doesn't work. I'm not shopping here. Yeah,
It's ridiculous.
I think it's a fun little thing. Doesn't work with Joe. Joe, I tried it one time with Joe. He's just like, "What are you doing?"
Yeah, he
And
never
he's-
actually ever cared.
No,
Like,
he didn't really care.
I'm so embarrassed when you do it. I kind of just pretend you're not my dad.
Yeah,
I just turn around and walk away.
He just walks away. I could be bleeding to death. It doesn't matter. He's just like, I'm out. I'm done.
yeah.
Oh, it's so good. And, Steve, it's a great sound too because it rings through the whole store.
Oh yeah, I know those
Oh,
poles.
it's so. And then she's right. I put. Oh man,
Yeah,
damn
he's
it!
so dramatic about it.
I'm like, who puts a pole in the middle of the store?
Holds his face. Gosh.
Yeah, call my lawyer. I mean, I'm just all over it, and everybody in the store is really like making. And Sarah is just like, I hate you for every fiber of my being.
It's so bad.
Oh, this one texter says I did the old caramel onion trick to my younger brother a couple of Halloweens ago.
Oh, that's terrible.
So that's when you make it look like it's a caramel apple, but it's an actual onion.
Yeah.
I've never heard of this.
It's so nasty. I've seen it online.
That's just wrong.
Yeah, it's something I wouldn't even do. That's
Again,
just
though,
mean.
that's good preparation. You know what I mean? That's,
Preparation for what?
Well, I mean,
Onion eating contests.
yeah, well, good preparation that you're gonna bob the onion in the caramel and have it with the apples. And I mean, you
a good setup for that. Okay,
Yeah, it's a good- it's a
I
good
mean, there's a
setup.
lot of work that goes into it, sure,
yeah.
but
Good
Dude,
pra-
I'd
yeah,
be
good
so
work.
pissed if someone did that. That would be the worst. Because I hate onions.
Yeah,
Unless
you
they're
really do hate
caramelized.
onions. See, it works on you.
But I guess it's kind of caramelized.
those are caramelized.
Not that kind of caramelized.
That's a
though.
really good point. You know what? I never thought about that. It probably tastes pretty good.
Maybe they're delicious.
Yeah, the joke would be on you if I actually liked it.
Drop that bitch on a burger and I'm good to go.
I like onions, so I mean, I don't know how
but
hot
I
it
like
gets.
cooked onions, like not the.
Oh, you don't like raw onions?
You don't like raw
Like-
onions on your salad?
Yeah, but
No,
you never had them
or-
caramelized.
Sandwiches.
Oh, it stays all up in your mouth all day
Forever.
long.
Oh, good.
If they're cooked, I'm fine with it.
Yeah, same.
Yeah.
But other
Like
than
in a
that,
good stir fry.
oh yeah.
A good stir fry.
Oh, hey, we got another DoorDash driver that's in the news. What is going on? Now, yesterday, of course, it was all about a tip. Today, a DoorDash driver making headlines for delivering food and stealing a puppy. Yeah, I'll tell you all about this at 7:47 on The Rock.
Today's podcast was brought to you by Travis Gagne, bankruptcy attorney. He's here right now and has agreed to answer more of your questions about bankruptcy. If I call Travis, will I actually see him or someone who works for him?
Absolutely. When you come in to see my office, when you first call in, my staff will try to help you with any basic questions that you have. I can give you a call back, but they'll usually try to schedule you for a free consultation with me, the attorney, and I'll meet with you personally. We'll talk about the basics of your case, and I'll take you through a question and answer session that an interview that usually lasts about 30 minutes. We'll get the basics of your financial situation. I can answer your questions, and we can talk about whether bankruptcy makes sense, your non-bankruptcy options, and how bankruptcy could affect you, what the process is.
Thanks, Travis. If you have more questions about bankruptcy, you can reach out to Travis anytime at choosetherightchapter.com. That's choosetherightchapter.com. Thanks for listening.
Spend less time in the laundry room and more time doing the things you love. Introducing the Samsung Smart Top Load Laundry Pair, now available at Lowe's. The washer's large capacity means you can fit more in every load. Plus, its super speed setting washes a full load in only 28 minutes. Shop the smart washer that will streamline laundry day, backed by Lowe's Price Promise. Based on using super speed on a normal cycle with an 8-pound load. Terms apply. See Lowe's.com/price promise for details. U.S. only.
We all remember that one professor, the one everyone on campus had to take no matter what subject they taught because how much fun their class was. What if we told you there was a streaming service that had all those professors? One Day University has every must-have professor from the best colleges all across the country. One Day University, the most fun talks from the most fun professors. Available live and on demand. No homework, just the most fun you'll have while learning. Get a special offer at onedayu.com/odyssey.